Hi, today I will talk a little bit about self-hypnosis during this daily recap because today, in the weekend, I have I've done a self-hypnosis workshop with TradingComposure, the CDP program, and it was quite interesting. So basically we have learned to self-hypnose ourselves with a kind of a mantra that you have to do twice a day, in the morning and at night. It's basically to talk to your subconscious to act like the mantra you want to tell yourself. So basically my mantra that I came up with is I'm respecting and executing my system with obvious capitulation entries with 24% stop loss, 24% target, and the same size with calmness and confidence. So that's what I did all weekend long, and this morning I have traded perfectly my system, and I'm pretty proud of that. Because I had my result for today in terms of R is almost 4R. $3.68R today. I like it. 3.68R. That's it. So let's begin with my first trade on PFSA at 648 at 317, 648. Ooh, that's it, right there. The capitulation, and I took my profits. Whoops. Took my profit at 812 at 233. Which is like almost perfectly the bottom. Boom, 26%. Pretty nice. First trade. Second trade. That one was pretty good. I have put my target a little bit too tight, which I regret. My entry was spot on, perfect at it was 843 at 216 right there, and my exit, I was a little bit disappointed because I took my exit at my target, but I couldn't move my target fast enough, and when I dragged my stop loss to my target, it got filled but I missed out on a huge move. But it happens because on my washout rules, when it washes out, I drag my stop loss at the half of the body of the previous candle, so I would have drag it right there and then right there, and then as long as it doesn't close below the next one, I keep my stop loss there, and then I would have put it there, and then two, and I would have exit right there, which would have been a 52% trade, but still I got 22%. I'm happy anyway with it. Next one, PFSA. Unfortunately, I got stopped out, but actually with hindsight, it was a low float. I took the backside trade, backside capitulations, which was right there. It was at 159.707. Yep, right there. And I got stopped out at full stop loss, which was 199 at 658, 652nd. No, 857. But with hindsight, right there, here, there was a $1.29 million candle, 1.3, and at the bottom of the range. Usually when there's huge volume at the bottom of the range, it tends to go up, up, up. And if I would have just wait, I would have gotten right there, and I would not have stopped out. And out of curiosity, it will probably open lower, so I would have hit my target on the next day. Next trade, so -1 hour on that one. This one here, it was not a capitulation, but it was such a big move, and there was no one. When it does a big move like that, as soon as you have any type of backside like this, it usually tends to drop like a rock, which it did. I got in at 303, 907, 907, yep, 303. Usually, now, it used to be only 4% stop loss for the backside entries, but lately, like it's crazy. It goes like almost 10% against your position. So when I take a backside entry now, I put the same 24% stop loss, and when there's a cleaner trend, I readjust it. But it was a pretty good trade. I went out at 239 at 937 because it halted right there, and then it opened like really higher, and then because it halted, I put my stop loss right there, and it opened higher than my stop loss, so it failed right away. But still, it was 1 hour, but could have been better. But anyway, as long as I got my 1 hour, I'm happy with my results, because over the long run, I should have roughly around 90% win rate if I execute perfectly my strategy. So even if I don't get the 2 hours, it's still with a 90% win rate. With 1 hour, you're fine, even with a 1-to-1 ratio. Next one, WBUY. I took that trade at the capitulation right there. It was at 805 at 140, right there. Pop. And then I have exited my position at 106 at 1103. 106. Pretty decent trade. Yep. Next one. Next. That one was a decent trade. I got in at 263. Actually, I went in right there because it was close to my entry, and it obviously capitulated. So even if I was not on the perfect entry, it looked good. So I got in a little bit late, but still. And I ended up scratching the trade. Like right there. Right there. Just before it dropped, but it still never went too close to target. And my last trade was quite impressive in terms of weighting. So I got in at 755. Oops. Yeah. right there. Was a bit early. But 7:55 and I got out at 3:39. That's pretty nice, straight. Would have hit my target early if I would have entered at this beautiful capitulation right there, but doesn't really matter. I still got full target. 1-to-1. It went what? 30%. Oh, because I think when I saw that capitulation right there, I moved my stop because it was a better entry. Yeah. So that's it for today. 3.68 R. I will continue do my self-hypnosis every day. We'll see how it goes, but so far so good. Keep you posted for next one. Thank you.